the Carmazzi and Hammer Network.
Welcome to the Learning the Ropes podcast, powered by the Costin and Hammer Network, a podcast that uses baseball as a vehicle to take your game to the next level through techniques, philosophies, and lessons from not only the game of baseball, but also in leadership, culture, professional development, and life. Now, on to the show. Here's your host, Coach Josh Hammer.
The Learning the Ropes podcast, powered by the Costin and Hammer Network, is brought to you by Carmazzi Caramel Corn. You need a game day treat? Well, be sure to knock it out of the park by picking up some little drops of sunshine. Family owned and operated, using a fourth-generation family recipe, their buttery caramel corn is made in small batches with all natural gourmet ingredients and cooked fresh to perfection. Carmazzi Caramel Corn is guaranteed to take your game to the next level.
Approach it differently with a young team than you would maybe a more experienced team who's been through stretches like that before?
No, we stay the course process. Get up, make sure you win today. Go to class, sit on the first couple rows, take your hat off, turn your cell phone off, listen to the teacher, take notes, get in the training room, take care of your body. Make sure you eat 4 or 5 meals like a champion. Stay away from the dollar menu. Go eat something that has some color in it. Tell the Coca-Cola later and drink the water or milk. Get in the video room and watch it and take hard coaching and be a man. Get to practice and get loose and embrace the practice. Come back at night and get your shots up. Be a great teammate. Get in the weight room. It's the process. It's what you do, and then you stay after it. Wins, games. We work at this thing about 362 days a year, and you get 31 games. It's not just about the game. It's about the process. You earn the right to play in games. We just got to keep fighting.
What we just saw were comments that came the day prior to Texas Tech's game against DePaul in 2019, which they ultimately lost in overtime for their third straight loss. But one game later, the process for Coach Beard and the Texas Tech Raiders ended off on a huge win in a big way by taking down number 1 Louisville in New York City. And I believe it was a year before the pandemic in 2019 when they had a national championship appearance. This video is outstanding. Coach Beard gave us a checklist for life in a matter of minutes. And he left no doubt about what to do in order to have success. And that kind of confidence as a leader and a coach, when you're leading a group of young people, that is quite powerful. And we hear the word trust the process thrown out a lot. It's an important phrase to live by, whether you're a leader or a student athlete. But Coach Beard's process for his team certainly has their trust through, the team studying habits, health and nutrition, working out, being, a good teammate, etc. Now, my strongest takeaway from that remarkable post-game conference from Coach Beard is this. I think sometimes we make life out to be complicated, and sometimes, just like in baseball, the way I would relate it to baseball is that baseball is a simple yet complex game, and sometimes, in our life, particularly I'm passionate around education and sports, and I believe that's why we need teachers, coaches, and leaders out there to remind us that doing the simple things well on or at least the best that we can on a consistent basis, is really what kind of springboards us into more successes in our life. Perhaps we should all watch this Coach Beard press conference every morning, maybe to get our daily vitamins, if you will, to get ahead of the game in our day-to-day, and to win the day. Well, I know for me it's a constant work in progress, but I do think that it's important for us all to find and establish our own process in our lives so that we can simply accomplish simple tasks throughout our day-to-day as we continue on our journey to find success. And to get there, it takes a team effort, and so that's why it's important to surround ourselves with people that we can trust and people that will support us and give us that good energy that we need on our day-to-day. So hopefully together, as we continue on through this podcast venture, and then any of you that are listening out there, my hope for you is that you can continue to learn the ropes with me as I continue to gain more insight, more footage, more in-depth conversations with successful individuals who are continuing on their own path, that all those methods that we're using on this podcast to learn from each other, my hope is that we can continue to grow, learn, and serve. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Josh Hammer. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.
Thanks for checking out the latest episode right here on the CHN YouTube channel. Before you go, click the link below to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you know exactly when the next CHN video drops.